And Ash says, I have a really low self esteem as a result of all this. I look to friends to advise, but I feel like people have given up on me, or maybe they're just shitty friends. Yeah, maybe, but the thing is, why would you expect them to give you any advice? What do you think they are? They're just another people who they themselves have all kinds of questions in their own mind. Just assess your situation by yourself as best as you can. Find answers to your questions by research and knowledge, which the information is available, and make your decisions on the basis of what's good. And it doesn't have to be the absolute best decision. It's just to be as best as you can make it. And if it's really critical, don't make it. Just, talk to specialists in that field. Like imagine if you're having a physics or chemistry experiment. If you're sure about, okay, that many molecules of Cl with that many molecules of natrium, it's going to give me NaCl. Cl and A. I'm going to make salt. But if you're not sure what the combination and the molecules should be, then you consult a chemist, an instructor who is expert in that field. Then you won't end up making something that is poison rather than nourishment. Salt, right? So, otherwise, it's not that complicated to make small decisions, simple decisions. And who do you think those friends are? Experts? How did they become an expert? Just because you don't know something, that doesn't mean somebody else necessarily knows it. You got to know if that somebody else is qualified in that field. Then you can ask your questions from, or rely on their decisions. Their decisions is just answering your question. They're not involved in it so much. It's not going to come back to them, so they can say whatever they want to say. And then says, given up on me, or maybe they're just shitty friends, but I did push them all away. Okay. And I don't mean to brag at all, but I've always been very successful with women, but now I feel like a bull in china shop when I try to talk to a girl. Because you're trying to prove something. Stop proving. You're not talking to girls for getting to know them. You're talking to girls to tell yourself, oh, you see, I'm heterosexual and I have none of that nonsense that's been in my head, the OCD, HOCD and stuff like that. They don't exist. Those are just thoughts. So just when you're talking to girls, talk to girls not trying to prove something to yourself or assure yourself of something. Just talk to girls because you want to talk to them, that's all. And things become just as normal as it's always been. And he says, and most of the time, I don't even feel worthy. Really worthy? What do you think these girls or friends that you have done to be worthy? Do you think they feel worthy? If they do, why? What have they accomplished in this life that you think you're not worthy because you haven't accomplished what they have? And they are worthy because that's the only thing that should be accomplished in this life, and they have. What? They've done the studies? Well, that's good, but that's no reason to feel unworthy because they've done, finished their studies or something. It's just something that everybody does, or some do better than the others and some don't do, and they do better in life. It just has nothing to do with anything. Or what have they done? Have they brought peace to the world? Have they brought what? Cure to common cold, that you think, oh, they're all worthy and I'm not worthy. What makes them worthy and what makes you not worthy? They're just as worthy as you, and you're just as worthy as them, and they're just as unworthy as you, and you're just as unworthy as them. We're all unworthy or worthy in the same manner. What are you judging people for? What? Against yourself? In fact, the reason that you're really not having that many friends, usually statistics shows most intelligent people don't have that many friends. Simple. As simple as that. And that's fact. Because most people are stupid. They do weird things. They don't know where they're coming, where they're going, where they come from, what's their plan, what they're doing. They're just a biological entity, eat shit and do whatever they do. But then they put up clothes on, smile on, and you think in that one snapshot that you see of them, oh, they've probably got it all figured out in life. That's why they have good clothes on. That's why they're smiling. That means they have no problem. They have figured everything out. Bullshit. They got shit in their brain, just like you and everybody else. Don't judge people by looking at them. Oh, they just came out of their car and they're walking, so that means everything in their life is set and perfect. Only mine. Well, yours, because you know about what's going on in your life. You don't know anything about what's going on in their life. And what you don't know, you think is perfect. And what you do know about, you know the shortcomings and you know the challenges, and therefore you judge them based on complete facts. But you're judging the others based on no facts, just because of the appearance seems to be smiling, which represents, oh, I'm okay. Bullshit. Everybody's got shit in their heads in their lives. So don't think that way at all. All right.